I'm back. What is up, guys? Welcome back. I almost forgot what I was doing. And if you haven't gone and watched part 1 and 2 of this journey through Fiyah Delta Omicron, yes, I tested positive on Thursday. It is officially January 1st, 2021, 12:26 a.m. New year, new me. We still rocking that motto? No. I'll do a whole other video about goals, intentions, and all of that. Like, my perspective has changed a lot. Not because of this whole experience, but just through life experience in general, and then like what I've gone through in this past year, last year. So basically in part 1, part 2, I was running down, my experience and my symptoms and how I've been healing. Talking was definitely difficult the first couple of days. I did forget to mention that I think it was mostly when I was talking to clients, if they'd call me, I get really nauseous, in the middle of the conversation. I don't know if that was like my body telling me like, you don't want to do this anymore, or like it's time to pivot. So like I said, I'll get into all that deeper meaning stuff later in another video. So subscribe if you haven't, stay tuned. My name is Lily, if you don't know me, if you're just watching this. Fiyah Lils on all social media platforms. Follow Fiyah Life to know exactly what's happening and being produced from this channel. And just watch me heal, watch me become a millionaire one of these days. Stay tuned. Anyway, Fiyah. So I left off on Wednesday, but let me just run down real quick all of the symptoms I had felt up until Wednesday, because I found out on Thursday that I officially had it. So back pains, I would definitely say was the very first symptoms. Lower back pains, which I did read occurs, and I only get lower back pains once a month. If you know, you know. And even then, they are not that painful. They're bearable, and they didn't feel like these lower back pains. So I had lower back pains. Then I started being really fatigued, really fatigued. Then I developed a cough, a really dry, aggressive cough. And then I had the cough, fatigue, and then I was starting to get very achy. I had the body aches. So, and through all these symptoms, I'm still feeling like my alert self, my entire body is not achy or tired. It's a lot of my mind that's just like wanting to sleep all the time. That didn't make sense. My body was tired, but it wasn't, and it was achy, but it'd be in like certain spots. It wouldn't be the entire body the entire time. Like usually when I'm sick, like my entire body, like my hair will hurt, like my nails, like everything will hurt and be achy. Like this time it would just like, it'd be like, all right, now our arms are gonna be achy. Now our legs are gonna be achy. Now we're not gonna be able to stand up straight. It was weird. So I keep describing this whole experience as weird because it's unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. Lingering cough, this whole thing, but it went away for the most part. I think that was due to just nursing it properly and all of that. So then, Tuesday night, then I had the chills, and then I was hot, cold. And in the middle of the night, I think that's when my fever broke. And I didn't even know I had a fever because I was still in denial. Wednesday, I went and got my test, came back, and I sounded worse than I actually was. But I took a shower, I changed my sheets, I cleaned up my room, I cleaned up my space with what little energy I did have. Even when I was like vacuuming my room's not that big. I got through like a row in my room, and once I sat down, like I just was like, I would just like be stuck. Like I spent a lot of time like right there on that side of my bed, just sitting at the edge, scrolling or just being still and not really moving and not realizing I was stuck like that. I was stuck like Chuck, bruh. And I would just kind of space out or just be like mindlessly scrolling. And I do that anyway, but I'm usually pretty good at like snapping myself out of it. But I haven't been able to, like to this day, I haven't really been able to fully snap myself out of those like heavy funks. It's not even a funk because I don't feel like mentally, I don't feel like depressed or anything. I don't feel angry, you know. I think because I accepted this, the possibility, like there was denial, but I was also like, well, if it happens, you will be prepared. You'll be okay. Like I still had confidence in like, either way, I'm gonna be okay. So basically, I got home. That Wednesday was the day I definitely had to do some work. So I had to push myself and sit at, you know, my desk and get to work. And that was tough. I even put this bad boy together. Yeah. And then I somehow got the energy later that night after I showered to record a vlog. So go check out that other vlog of my Fireside Chat Season 1 finale recap. But like I said, I think through this past week, it's allowed me to just kind of get back to this creative flow and, you know, prioritize like my life and see, you know, what really matters and what doesn't, as well as like just giving me time for me. I did a lot this past year, and I'm not surprised that I got sick. I'm more surprised that it is the Covisha, but I had a feeling like my immune system was eventually gonna like give in to some sort of cold or something like that, just because of the way I was pushing myself throughout the year, and you know, to like get things done. But it really is just like, I'm into the new year, and now like some of that stuff isn't done, and I'm just like, nothing like changed or like got hurt from it, and I didn't lose anything, so I'm chilling. But basically, I had a burst of energy on Wednesday, and that was cool. I was able to do that, and because my symptoms haven't been as harsh, other than like Monday and Tuesday, I'm just like, nah, yeah, it's time for some action. We gotta get to it. I'm not pushing myself right now because the biggest piece of advice I could give anyone right now is to save your energy. Do not push yourself, even when you feel better. I'm gonna say this in a whole fresh video at the top of the video because I want this point to get across. Do not overexert yourself at this time. Even like right now, I may look and sound better, but I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'm not 100%. And even just like picking things up from cleaning my room, like or walking and or having a conversation, I'd get winded, or I'd feel like I was just like, I'm really out of shape, but I really felt like I was out of shape. And yeah, I really do feel like I'm out of shape right now, like more so than usual. And that was something I wasn't prepared for. Is like I think because I imagined see, my brain is not processing words fast enough. I imagined the symptom of shortness of breath to be like this constant like gasping for air, which was probably the biggest part that terrified me the most about this whole situation. But I don't smoke, and I try to stay away from dairy to like keep this area like as cool as possible. But Wednesday was definitely the day, and for sure Thursday, and today's Friday, I was definitely experiencing more shortness of breath when I would do things. You know, when I would try to like clean up my house or pick things up or just get up out of bed or, you know, talk to somebody on the phone or just even texting. I would be so tired from doing it. And even when I'm PMSing, I'm not that out of it. I'm not that just like spaced out, or, you know, as I described, like that heaviness is like when you're getting out of a pool and all your clothes are wet and you have all your strength, but there's something weighing you down. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I've been feeling. And so then now we're into Thursday, right? Wednesday I took my test, and I hope this is all making sense. I don't have any notes or outlines. I'm kind of just going off of memory. That was another thing why I wanted to do these videos, is because I wanted to look back and document this moment in time, because I don't think I've seen this many people with the Omicron. And no disrespect to Omicron, I just don't want to say the word too much because YouTube flags this type of content. But it is what it is. I'm still a growing channel. I'm still technically a new YouTuber. But I just want to get this information out there, so, you know, to reach as many people as possible that needs this information, because I'm noticing hella people, more than the first variant, the second variant, the in-between variants. This ain't no joke. Like, I think my exposure was Christmas Eve, possibly. And by Sunday, your girl was like experiencing, like, all of these symptoms started. So it was quick. Which, like, I'm grateful for, because at least, like, I didn't like go business as usual, like come Monday, and like go see my homies or do like a post Christmas pre-New Year's gathering. You know what I'm saying? Like it, but also in that sense, I almost feel like it was inevitable, because had I done that, like, there's so much exposure right now. It's like, it's a wildfire. But anyway, so now we're coming into Thursday, and basically Thursday is when I get my results. And Thursday my energy was a little better. What was the new symptom I had that day? Like I said, every day I've had a different symptom, and it doesn't linger the entire day, and it's not that aggressive. But it exists, whether it's for an hour or it comes back like every few hours. But like I said, the consistent symptom that I did feel was the heaviness and the spaced out, like, mental part of it, that is just like a foggy brain. Like, what, I guess that's how they describe it. Nausea, loss of appetite was me on Wednesday night. That's what it was. Because I remember eating chicken and rice and salsa. It's a pretty normal meal. It's not heavy. Maybe the salsa did something to me, but I definitely threw that up. Maybe like 2 hours later, because I hadn't really been eating. I'd only been eating like soup and liquids, and but I was still starving throughout the whole week. But I didn't feel like my stomach wasn't growling. I didn't really feel the need to eat, but I had these like intense cravings for things. So Wednesday night, you know, I had like a solid meal, and I threw that up. That's what it was. I threw that up. And that like worried me a little bit. And I'm still like, there's still a little bit of denial and hope that this is just a flu or cold. But the way things were just happening, it just didn't feel like a regular thing. So I threw up. That was the new symptom for Wednesday. Thursday rolls around, I wake up, and I'm kind of just antsy. I'm just like, I can't sit still, because I'm just like, checking my phone. Do I have my results? Nothing. Finally, I was like in the middle of doing things here on my computer. What date was that? Thursday was the 30th. I was promoting my vlog, and yeah, That's basically how the text sounded. I don't know if you heard that, but it was like an explosion. When I got the notification, like I was just like, okay, you know, I was just praying, and I was just like, well, whatever happens, happens. I feel like I've already endured the worst part of it, but let's go. And, you know, enter my birthday and hit enter. And all of the tests I've taken, all of my results are green, like a nice, gentle, green hue, almost like the color of this, it's like soft. It's like, negative. No, this one was like Carmex red, just, positive. And I was just like, I threw up again. I mentioned this in one of the other videos, that basically when I go through anything emotional, whether it's something good or bad, like I throw up. I don't know if there's a name for that. I don't know if that's a cause of something else. I don't know if it's my anxiety coming out of my body. I don't know if it's like I'm sure there's like a technical medical term for why I throw up anytime I get like intense news, but I threw up like right here, like, and I wish I recorded it because it was instant. As soon as I saw the red, and then I read negative. What did I eat that day? My hungry self ordered a burrito, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a burrito, but I forgot to say no cheese and no sour cream, so I was scraping most of it off, and because I didn't want to eat dairy, and the tortilla and rice and beans and meat that I had, like, I threw it up because I got the results, and it wasn't because I felt sick or that the food made me sick, but I did take into consideration the night before I threw up. So I think a part of it was my body rejecting food, but also it was just my body's reaction to this intense news. Like, I can't believe I tested positive, you guys. Like, what the heck? So anyway, I tested positive, and at that point, well, now I had to clean up. Once I start cleaning, I'm gonna want to clean up the whole place. So in my mind, I'm like, oh no, nothing can be, no dust, no lint, no germs. Like, I must clean up. But the fatigue, the heaviness, wow, I am really blanking out right now. The shortness of breath, memory loss, I guess. But the shortness of breath made cleaning up kind of tough. So I was only able to get some sweeping and mopping in, and Clorox wiping all of like the main surfaces, like the light switches and things like that, because I wasn't sure if my family was going to come back here or not, or if I was just going to be home alone. But either way, I just was like, I gotta wipe all the cooties away, even if they were my cooties. So that was Thursday, and then I got to telling people. I was not nervous about that. Unfortunately, a lot of people in my inner circle are testing positive, like at rapid speeds, and it's insane. So the next few vlogs will be videos of me in the thick of it, the last few days, and then I'll start posting, God willing, and time as long as time permits, and I'm gonna keep vlogging my progress each day. So Fiyah Life Vlogs, stay tuned. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, and if you are out there with the Covisha Delta Omicron, I'm praying for you. If you're out here, Lil Kim to the germs, much respect to you, because I really thought I was going to go undefeated. I really thought I was going to avoid this whole experience, but unfortunately, your girl got, and I'm here. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm gonna keep documenting this for anyone that may need it, that they may need support, or feels alone in this situation. You are not. I got you, your girl Lils. And hit that subscribe button. Share these videos with anyone you think that may need it. Share it to your social media platforms. I appreciate you. Life is a blessing. And Fiyah stands for Fearless Individuality Yields Abundant Healing. Head to FiyahLife.com. And like I said, stay tuned for more vlogs. The theme seems, this week seems to be, or in general, is healing. So I'm with you. And until the next vloggy vlog, it's your girl Lils, aka Lily Like the Flower. And